Question number one. What's your favorite fruit? To be honest, I'm not a big fan of fruits, but if I have to pick one, I really like strawberries. The reason why I like strawberries is that it can be enjoyed in many ways. You can have strawberry smoothies, or you can also have strawberries as toppings on your pizza. And sometimes you can also enjoy like strawberry cakes and strawberry cream. So I like the way how strawberry can be used in a variety of ways when it comes to preparing food. Question number two. Are there any kinds of fruits that you don't like eating? Well, I know my opinion might fly in the face of most people, but I really can't stand durians, especially the smell. Every time my family members have durians, I was like, can you please stay away from me? I totally can't stand the smell or that kind of thing. And I also hate it when I use public transport and some people are like carrying durian together with them, and it's really such an annoying behavior for me. And but as I mentioned before, the opinion about durian is deeply divided. For some people, it's something that they can't help but eat it. But for some, they totally can't stand it. I'm one of the people who would never try durians. Question number three. Do you like eating cooked food that has fruit in it? Well, I've never tried curries with fruits before, but I've seen in most of the documentaries that I saw before, and I noticed that in some Asian cultures, like Thailand and Indian, cuisines, they have fruits like pineapples and kind of fried rice put in pineapples and stuff like that. If I have a chance, I really want to give it a try because I believe that fruits can bring out a taste of refreshing feelings, right? So it might go really well with the strong taste of the curry. So I might give it a try if I have a chance. Maybe when I go on a vacation to Thailand or India. Question number four. Where's the best place to buy fruit where you live? Well, I live in a downtown area, so there are lots of places near my home where I can buy fruits and vegetables, especially even like organic fruits and vegetables. But if I have to pick the best one, it would be City Mart because you are allowed to choose what kind of bananas or tomatoes that you like to pick, and also the prices that they offer is pretty reasonable, and they can also import some out of season fruits. As an example, when strawberries aren't available in our country, they sometimes import strawberries from other countries. So it is really convenient for us because we can enjoy our favorite fruit at any time of the year without having to wait for the weather or the season itself. Well, a time when I had to change a plan that I already made was last year when I was planning to try CELTA online course. At first, I was planning on joining CELTA online because I'd never taught students in in-person classes before, and I thought it would be really uncomfortable for me to join CELTA in person. But unfortunately, all of a sudden, there was this problem of unstable internet connection in my country. And then it kind of really drove me up the wall because I had a lot of expectations about attending CELTA online. And then because of the situations, I had to make up my mind, and I thought better of my decision, and I came up with an idea to just try shelter in in-person classes in Myanmar. And if if uh, if I have to admit, I would say it was a blessing in disguise for me, because at first, although I was really on edge about whether I would be able to perform really well in in-person classes due to the lack of experience, uh, I met a lot of good colleagues, and I had opportunities to work together with them. And sometimes I could bounce the ideas off of them because they were really talented people. And I remember when I was attending that in-person class, I was really nervous, and then I got butterflies in my stomach before I started teaching my first TP. But then, with the help of my tutors and colleagues, I was able to overcome the situation. And looking back, I truly believe that it was a good decision for me. And if I hadn't dry sheltered in person, I wouldn't have met one of the best groups of people in my life. And I'm truly grateful for making up my mind and changing my decision, although it was such a dilemma for me. Question number 6. What kinds of plans do friends make together? Well, I believe it depends on age. Let's say if we are talking about a group of friends, like teenager friends, the first plan that they make together would be hanging out, like which cafe they should hang out every week, and also like traveling together and going on a picnic or going on a vacation together. But if we're talking about like adult friends, like people who have their own families and responsibilities to attend to, they might even make business plans together by sharing the investments and that kind of thing, because they can trust each other, and they feel like their friends are really reliable to do business together. So I would say it depends on age, but mostly the plans that we make together with friends is usually for fun, but sometimes it can also be something serious. Question number 7. Do you think it's better to discuss future plans with friends or with family? From my perspective, I think it's way better to talk about your future plans together with your friends. I'm not saying that your family might not be supportive enough, but there are lots of advantages when it comes to talking something over with your friends. Basically, when you talk with your friends, that you guys are on the same wavelength. You are at similar ages, so they can understand and they can identify with your feelings, and they can give you reliable suggestions. Something that would align with your personal needs and passion. But if you were to talk about your future plans with your families, sometimes there might be some kind of drawbacks, like your parents or your brothers, they might not be able to identify with your feelings. Like they don't get why you're doing it and why you want to do it. And sometimes there can even be problems or generation gaps, and kind of like differences in thinking styles and those kind of stuff. So, and also sometimes the stereotypes and then the traditional thinking ways of your parents and family members can kind of deter you from pursuing your own goal. So, in my opinion, it's significantly more effective to talk it over with your friends rather than your family. Question number 8. When making plans for the future, is it important not to copy friends? Well, in my opinion, I think it's really crucial not to follow your friend's way of setting up a business or developing an idea. Because basically, we all want to be unique, right? For me as well, I'm sure I wouldn't want the exact carbon copies of me as my best friends. And another reason is that the fact that your friend is successful in this area doesn't mean that you would. You would be, because different people have different strengths and weaknesses and areas to work on. So in my opinion, what I truly believe is that instead of trying to copying your friends and kind of doing the same things like them, it is better to find out your own passion, like identify what it is that you really want to do, and then get suggestions and advice from reliable people with experience from that area, and kind of push beyond your limits and fulfill your passion by finding out what it is that you really want to do, rather than looking around you and thinking like, oh, she is successful, and because she's a teacher, so I might also work as a teacher or that kind of thing. It's important to focus on what you can do rather than what your friends are doing. So I truly believe that it is important to up to a point to have kind of integrity, personal integrity, without kind of being influenced by other people, even your best friends, all the time. Question number 9. When people are choosing what to study, how important is it that their course should lead directly to a career? Well, this is hugely important, especially if you're living in a developing countries. Qualifications is something that needs to be considered whenever you are applying for a job, especially jobs with higher salaries. As an example, I have a friend who's really passionate about history. But in our country, we're just a developing countries, right? So after like graduation, we do not have that many job opportunities for people graduated with history, majoring in history, and no matter how talented she is in that area, it's nearly impossible for her to find a niche area in history-related jobs. But although it might work in other developed countries, it doesn't work because she's living in a developing country. So it depends on lots of factors. But I truly believe that if you are planning to settle down in a developing countries, a qualification is the first thing that most employers are looking for. So it's important to invest your time and energy studying on something that you plan to work for your whole life, rather than kind of I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna try it, or changing careers again and again. It's better to focus on one thing that really matters for you. Why is it a good idea to get some work experience before deciding on a future career? Well, I think it can be highly beneficial to get exposure to your future career before actually diving into it. Because imagine if you were to work as an engineer, and then you've never had that kind of engineering experience before. If you have a kind of like internship programs or that kind of thing, you can decide whether this career is cut out for you or not. You can kind of take a step back and weigh the pros and cons of the career itself, whether it is something that you really want to work for, and whether it is the career that you end up working for your whole life. I think it's really crucial to gain some internships or work experience before actually deciding on your future career. That's why I always recommend my friends that they do some kinds of internship programs or research before they start choosing their majors in university, because sometimes the careers are not what it looks right. There are some downsides as well. It's not just glitteries all the time. So that's why it's really important to gain beforehand experience, a practical experience before actually settling down in one career. Question number 11. How easy do you think it is for people to change from one career to another? I would say it varies because it depends on individuals. Let's say if you were to switch from a career that you really hate to the one that you're passionate about, it might not be that much difficult because you have the motivation to do it, and then you have the willpower to reinvent yourself. But let's say if you were forced or pressured to change your careers because of a situation like COVID-19 pandemic, or maybe your career is dying out due to technology advancements or something like that, it can be really challenging because you were forced to do it. And you know what? Most of us have fear of adjusting and adapting to changes, right? We all want to stay in one job and then get a stable salary, and we all want that kind of job security. But if you were to kind of reinvent yourself, retrain as a teacher, like after having worked for like a doctor for 10 years, it might not be a really easy decision for you. So I think it depends on lots of factors, especially in for people living in developing countries. It's not that easy, and it takes up a lot of courage to challenge yourself and to reinvent yourself as someone new.